Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Writing for Joseph Sanchez, the community coming together to remember the motorcyclist killed in Richland.
Plus, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office needs your help in solving a decades-old cold case.
That's what founded Pasco. You know, we got the railways that brought us here, and then we launched commercial aviation out of here.
We're taking you back in time to honor the first Pasco mail flight.
And Stacy is tracking a kind of severe weather night. Not too bad, though.
Might have heard a thunder boomer or two, and we're continuing to see some of these isolated thunderstorms moving through the area. I'll break it all down for you coming up here in just a few. The News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is April the 7th.
First at 5, the Tri-Cities community coming together over the weekend to mourn the loss of 20-year-old Joseph Sanchez, the motorcyclist who lost his life in a vehicle collision involving off-duty WSP trooper Sarah Clayson. So this memorial ride brought out a large crowd yesterday. Participants met at New Vintage Church Tri-Cities, and the ride began at 2:30 p.m. The route included several stops throughout our area. It eventually made a stop, though, at the scene of the crash near Parkway Village in Richland. Organizers even planted a cross in memory of Joseph. Flowers were also planted by his parents, Yolamar and Ruben. The family is in the process of making funeral arrangements, and they say more details will be shared in the coming days on that.
2 teens are behind bars, while another in the hospital after a fiery crash. Officials say just after midnight this morning, a Kittitas County deputy saw a car on East University Way near Chestnut Street without its headlights on. When the deputy tried to pull the car over, it crashed into a pole and burst into flames. Officials say 2 teen boys took off running, and a 15-year-old girl was hurt inside the vehicle. She was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. With the help of a drone and Ellensburg police, officials found the 2 boys. Police say further investigation showed the vehicle was stolen. They booked the 15 and 16-year-old boys into the Yakima Juvenile Corrections Facility, where they face numerous charges, including theft of a motor vehicle.
Tonight, an update on an old cold case from 1988. Investigators are working to identify a body found by the Parker Dam, right near Parker in Yakima County. Officials say they do not know the cause of death, but it is presumed a homicide. They were able to get DNA from the skeleton and just determined it is not the body of missing person Karen Louise John Lee Wallahi. Wallahi went missing a year before in 1987. Now investigators need your help. If you have any idea who this could be, call the Yakima County Coroner's Office. In Northern Oregon now, Milton Freewater Police releasing details about a recent shooting. They say on April 2nd at around 7:30 p.m., officers responded to the area of 2nd for reports of gunshots. A 46-year-old female of Milton Freewater allegedly fired the shots near the caller, a 35-year-old man. Police say the shots were fired near him and not directly at him. No injuries were reported. But on Friday, detectives actually took the woman into custody on charges of unlawful use of a weapon and disorderly conduct too. She is now sitting at the Umatilla County Jail. Developing tonight, a small private aircraft skidded off a runway at the Southwest Oregon Regional Airport in North Bend, Oregon early this morning.
It came to a rest about 100 feet off the east end of the runway in the water. This happened just before 6:15 this morning. All 4 passengers and 1 crew member were rescued and taken to the hospital. We are working to learn their conditions.
The pilot was able to take evasive action to avoid a critically important air navigational tool at the end of the runway. And that is one of the buildings that's just outside of the safety area.
Emergency crews, including the Aircraft Rescue and Firefighter Team, Coos Bay and North Bend Fire Departments, secured the aircraft. Commercial traffic on the airport's main runway suspended while they investigate.
New tonight, Boeing has settled 2 cases ahead of the first civil trial related to the deadly Boeing 737 MAX crashes, according to the law firm representing one of the passengers who died aboard Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302. That crash was in 2019. The trial was scheduled to take place at a federal courthouse with jury selection slated to begin today. The focus of the case was on determining fair and reasonable compensation for the families of crash victims. The terms of the settlements are confidential. The trial was expected to last 2 weeks.
U.S. stocks mostly fell after an extremely volatile day. This as traders searched for any sign that President Trump's tariffs could be negotiated or maybe even stopped. Stocks opened the day in bear market territory, but surged an hour later on rumors that the Trump administration may pause tariffs, perhaps for several months. That rumor, though, turned out to be just that. Despite signs that some trading partners, including the EU, might be willing to negotiate, the president dashed those hopes when he said he could slap another 50% tariff on China.
Turning to First Alert weather, get ready for more wind and a chance for more thunderstorms throughout the evening.
Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but so far, I have been outside and then inside right when the rain started coming down. And it's been coming down pretty intensely when it has been coming down. So let's check in with Stacy. I'm hoping my luck continues, Stacy, but I've got my boots just in case.
Isolated thunderstorms. We heard those claps of thunder as that cell passed through the Tri-Cities area right around 4 o'clock. Winds picked up to 54 miles an hour. It has since now moved on out. I'm trying to scan the area to see what else is coming. Most of our system now in the blues and moving up towards the Palouse in the Pullman area. So I think we're out of the way of that for now, but check out these breezy and gusty winds, gusting 25, 30, and 40 miles an hour in some of our areas around the region. And those winds are going to stick around, not quite as windy tomorrow. 59 degrees, partly cloudy outside, humidity at 60, our sunset at 7:34. Temperatures outside right now hovering in the 50s and low 60s all through the area. And again, Walla Walla and the blues are the area getting inundated right now, but that'll be gone pretty quickly. So get ready, more chances of rain and thunderstorms clearing Wednesday, Thursday. That's when we're going to dry out. We'll see a nice midweek warm up with temperatures rising above the average for this time of year. It's going to be feeling very springy, and Mother Nature's a little bit wonky this time of year, just so you know, but get ready for more spring weather on the way. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacy, see you in just a bit. 2 residential centers, Yakima Valley School and Rainier School, located in Sela and Buckley, are at risk for closing with House Bill 1472. Yakima Valley School has 35 permanent residents and Rainier 72 that have severe developmental and intellectual disabilities. These facilities provide round-the-clock care with medical professionals who are now at risk for losing their positions. But one employee says their concern remains with the residents and shares a perspective for those who may support the closures.
What if this was your family member and they were taken from the only home they've ever known? There's not enough places for these residents and people to know how to care for the needs that they have.
Now, this coming Thursday, there will be a rally to save Yakima Valley School and Rainier School. This comes as an executive session for HB 1472 is scheduled in the House Committee on Appropriations for tomorrow at 1:30 p.m.
A major milestone in aviation history is getting ready for takeoff right here in the Tri-Cities. The Commercial Aviation Centennial Committee is a group of local volunteers. They are launching a year-long celebration marking the 100th anniversary of the very first commercial air mail flight in the United States, which actually originated in Pasco. The date was April 6th, 1926. Mayor Pete Serrano spoke about how the flight continues to shape the city's identity and growth, connecting Pasco's past to its future.
That cowboy spirit, that really old west. I mean, and that's what founded Pasco. You know, we got the railways that brought us here, and then we launched commercial aviation out of here. I mean, what an exciting place to be. And again, for me, I look forward to, okay, how do we continue that spirit for our kids and our kids' kids so that we have the next thing launching out of Pasco.
To learn more about the historic event, the Pasco Aviation Museum has a special exhibit. It dives into the story behind the flight and highlights the lasting impact it had on the community and beyond. And we're diving deeper into this story as well tonight on the news at 6.
Apple Valley News Now at 5, though, is just getting started. Coming up, our Dan Hansen is previewing this week's Kraken Game of the Week.
Also ahead,
National Library Week is going on. It's from the 6th to the 12th of April here, and we've got a lot of really cool things going on.
We'll tell you all about how you can take part locally in a national movement for libraries.
And Stacey is tracking those hit or miss storms tonight, wherever you live. She'll be back with a look at your full First Alert forecast as we are kicking off a new week. Don't go anywhere.
The Working Families Tax Credit isn't just for families. Individuals and couples can apply too. See if you or your family are eligible for this tax refund at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov/eligibility.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us days.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck? Our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter.
The Heavy Hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
If your bath has seen a lot of life, nobody gives it new life like Bath Fitter. Whatever shape your bath is in, Bath Fitter will transform it with an amazing number of styles and watertight walls that are grout-free and easy to clean. With 40 years of experience, Bath Fitter knows what people want. An affordable remodel that isn't just beautiful, it's guaranteed for life. When it's time to give your bath new life, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Bad back? Get Good Feet with the personalized arch support system from the Good Feet store. Clinically proven to provide significant pain relief in only 4 weeks. Good Feet, good life. The Good Feet store. Book your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Curve Appeal's new Era machine is here with an unbeatable offer. Get 4 sessions for just $999 or 8 sessions for $17.99. The best prices in town for incredible results. This special ends April 12th. Start your new era with Curve Appeal. Book your consultation today.
Individuals, couples, and families, you could get a refund of up to $1,290 back on taxes paid last year, as well as refunds for 2023 and 2022. Learn more at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
Welcome back, everybody. Japanese beetle treatments are starting this week on public properties, including parks in South Central Washington.
The state says residential treatments, though, will start next week. Recent detections include large parts of Pasco, Sunnyside, and Wapato. Officials tell Apple Valley News Now it is not too late to sign up for free treatments if you live in a treatment area. You can sign up on the Washington State Department of Agriculture's website.
Now to local living, it is National Library Week, an annual celebration highlighting the valuable role libraries, librarians, and library workers play in transforming lives and strengthening our communities. Well, the Mid-Columbia Library locations have a very busy week ahead. Today was Right to Read Day. Tuesday will be National Library Workers Day. Wednesday is National Library Outreach Day. That's a day, of course, dedicated to professionals. Then Thursday, April 10th, it is Take Action for Libraries Day.
Well, we've actually got something really cool going right now to go in concert with the National Library Week, which is our checkout challenge. So for the first time, we're asking everybody to help us beat our checkouts with 45,000 checkouts for the week. And we're off to a really strong start yesterday. And so if you want to come in and check out a book, and you can see on social media what the results are of that challenge, or stop by a branch and ask us where we're at.
Mid-Columbia Libraries have 12 branches and services more than 260,000 residents of Benton, Franklin, and parts of Adams counties.
The Confederated Tribes of the Umatilla Indian Reservation recently received a grant to help ensure children on the reservation become proficient readers as they enter school. The tribe got $150,000 from the Meyer Memorial Trust. That's a private fund committed to racial, social, and economic justice in Oregon. The money will help develop and implement culturally relevant and age-appropriate reading materials for the kids. Officials hope to start up new programs in mid-April, with the grant ending next May.
In another local living story, race fans had a thrilling weekend at the Tri-City Raceway as different model cars hit the track for the 56th running of the Apple Cup. The 125-lap Apple Cup race took place on Sunday, wrapping up a weekend of high-speed excitement. Zach Reel took home the win after a full day of racing and pushing through several cautions. The event drew a strong crowd and solid driver turnout, something Raceway promoter Greg Walden says isn't always the case this time of year.
It was very successful with a good car count, as good as anything on the West Coast. And the spectator turnout was great. The weather cooperated. It was beautiful, warm, sunny. Unlike the other previous times we've ran it, always had one day of rain, snow, or a combination of all of it.
Next up at the Raceway is the Duel in the Desert, happening May 24th. This night race will feature a variety of car styles and promises more high-octane action for fans. Walden says the season is off to a strong start.
The Kraken Game of the Week, sponsored by Yakima Federal.
All right, the Kraken came to play in San Jose, delivering one of their most complete performances of the season, with the offense firing on all cylinders and key players stepping up. Seattle looked like this in the final stretch.
So here's Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen with this week's Kraken Game of the Week.
Now, the guys have only 5 more games this season. Tonight, they're in the Southland to face off against the always tough LA Kings. Pre-game starts at 7 on our sister station, MeTV. You can watch MeTV using your antenna and tuner on channel 42.2 in the Tri-Cities, 35.2 in Yakima, and 14.2 in the Walla Walla area. Also on Spectrum Cable 182.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, we've been all over the board today weather-wise. We started out very wet this morning. The sun came out, the clouds came back, the rain came through, and we even had some isolated thunder showers starting to move off out of the area. They're coming up from the south, and it looks like they're going to be hugging the blues, although don't count out another stray one coming through our area. Yakima Federal Skycam tonight, we were keeping an eye on the windmills, and that storm as it passed through a little bit earlier. 59 degrees out there. Winds are still sustained at 13, gusting up to about 30 miles an hour. Still fairly warm outside. We're in the 50s all through the area, still sitting at 60 at Hanford. Everybody else pretty much dropping down in the 50s. Oh yeah, still 60 in Yakima. This is the weather system that we have for tomorrow. Now, we're going to see more snow showers continuing over the Cascade Mountains, tracking some snow right now up at White Pass. We're expecting 3 to 4 inches there overnight. Here's those showers picking up again tomorrow afternoon, and then we get very unsettled. Most of it moving out. We'll continue to see some light snow in those upper elevations. Here's the rain that's going to be coming our way. It's all part of another atmospheric river, so a lot of moisture coming with that system. Overnight tonight, we're unsettled around the area. Look for mostly cloudy skies and those breezy winds to continue. And yeah, we see lots of snow falling across the Cascades. Heavy showers on the west side of the state. And here's those stray showers picking up tomorrow afternoon, where we could see another isolated thunder shower in the area. So be ready for that. When the thunder roars, we head indoors. Gusty winds, yep, we've got got those. In fact, we're going to see those winds sticking around through the evening, calming down a little bit overnight. But as you get into tomorrow, those winds will start to pick back up, especially in our mountain passes and along the foothills of the Blues, a little bit lighter in the Columbia Basin until the afternoon when we see those showers. Here's your temperatures tonight. We're going to cool down into the 30s, staying above the freezing level. Here's the next 12 hours in the Tri-Cities, pretty mild as well, down in the 40s by about 11 o'clock or midnight or so. Walla Walla also trending downward into the 40s overnight. Hermiston also pretty pleasant again once those storms pass on through the region. Our overnight lows officially in the 30s and 40s through the area. So look for breezy winds, a 40% chance of rain in Tri-Cities tomorrow. Nice little warm up Thursday and Friday, back to the 60s next week. So spring weather kind of all over the place, but it is going to be feeling much more springy once we get past tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday, you'll see a gradual warm up in Yakima with things calming down. There's those breezy winds in Ellensburg tomorrow with temperatures calming back down next week into the 50s. So enjoy these 70-degree temperatures briefly in Walla Walla. More thunderstorms possible as we get into your Tuesday, Wednesday Walla Walla. Things should start to really mellow out, though, overnight Tuesday into early Wednesday morning. So the bottom line is scattered showers. We dry out and we stay warm as we go above the average. So a little bit wild weather today.
Oh my gosh, it has just been a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, all in one day.
I know, I can't believe it. It was just, the sun was gorgeous and the rain was intense.
There you go.
So
all of the above.
So you had to be ready for everything.
That's right.
Today.
Be ready. We'll be right back with the Spotlight.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Looking for a trusted professional to guide you through your real estate endeavors? Carrie Lundgren with River Realty is ready to guide you through the process. As a lifelong Tri-Cities resident with 35 years real estate experience, she has the knowledge, dedication, and enthusiasm to make your real estate dreams come true. Whether you are buying your first home, moving up or scaling back, or looking for an investment, she has got you covered. Call Carrie today at 509-948-0580 and start making your dreams a reality.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one?
When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely.
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Because early is easy with a medium iced coffee, caramel or classic, for just $2.29.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Walla Walla has announced the valedictorians for the class of 2025. Congrats to Jalen Davenport, Macy Eggert, Isaac Wartofsky, Matthew Yao, and Aislinn Zierenberg, as well as the
Salutatorian.
Thank you. I wasn't able to pre-read the script. Thank you, Wendy. The commencement ceremony, takes place in June. All right, have a story idea for us? Send me an email, areed@applevalleynewsnow.com. Final weather next.
One of the best female groups of all time, En Vogue, in concert. Saturday, May 31st at Legends Casino Hotel. The multiple Grammy Award nominees with more than 20 million records sold worldwide. En Vogue. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss En Vogue live Saturday, May 31st at Legends Casino Hotel.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Attention former Hanford workers and contractors. You deserve the benefits and care you've earned. You may qualify for benefits including life-changing in-home health care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free Atomic Family Reunion at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick on Friday, April 11th. Reconnect, enjoy great food, and learn about exclusive benefits to help you live longer, better, and independently at home. RSVP by calling 509-286-2661 or visit uewhealth.com.
Do it all with STIHL battery. Power up with free extra battery deals on select STIHL tools. Shop in-store and online.
What's great about basketball? Almost everything.
What's not great about basketball? The term three-pointer.
Boring.
Instead, let's just call them triple plays.
Check it out. Hit it, Steve.
Roberts has it, fires. It's a triple play.
It actually works.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Complete coincidence that's also the name of where we work.
Not engineered by marketing, no way.
When 8 years old, Jessica Jalal said she wants to be a reporter. While getting her master's in journalism, she began by interning in Dallas. Now, Jessica brings the news home to you on Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest.
Always on your side.
Next, DT.
What do you want from me?
Megan Fahey, Brendan Sklenar, our exclusive in Austin with the stars of the thriller Drop.
It's like an hour-and-a-half panic attack.
Yeah.
Come see us.
Next, DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Time to take a look at your screen. There I am. Is that you? That's me up at Schweitzer Mountain. First time skiing up there. I just wanted to say thank you to Schweitzer for being our sponsor of the ski report. We're done for the season, but my first time up there, those runs are long. My legs are feeling it today, let me tell you, but excellent skiing, and it was so, so beautiful. Real quick, let's take a look at your day tomorrow. You're going to start out fairly dry in the morning, but look at that. We'll see those showers come back with a potential isolated thunderstorm once again in the afternoon. So rain gear, keep it handy. Mother Nature still kind of doing the
oh my goodness.
bipolar thing.
We'll see. You never know what to expect.
Right.
All right, get that app handy. That'll do it for us.
We'll be back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
We'll see you then.